Hello everyone. In previous video, we had discussed about the book list for CDS exam and the one-stop solution that you must follow to clear written exam. Now the next stage after you have cleared the written exam is Ssb interview. So in this video, in detail we will discuss the process of the interview because unlike any other interview which are conducted on a single day, this interview is a 5-day long process. Before just jumping into it, you need to understand it clearly. You need to understand each and every step, the different tasks that are held, because the clarity is very much required to go through these processes. So let's get started. So as we know, it's a 5-day long process. It includes rejections too, which starts the very first day. Few people get eliminated the very first day, then they carry on for the rest of the 4 days, and then followed by either recommended or not recommended. So let's see the tasks that are held on day 1. So when you enter the Ssb center, the time is early morning. So the day 1, when you report to your Ssb center, after completing all the formalities, the documentation and everything, you have your breakfast and then you're taken to a hall where you would be seated, and the first task that is conducted is your OIR. Now you will be given 2 sets of OIR. First you will be given first set, you will solve it, that set would be taken, and then another set that would be given to you, a time would be allotted, and then you will solve the next set and that will be taken after a time is over. Now what OIR exactly looks like, let's see. So these are certain kind of questions that are asked in OIR. What OIR stands for? Officer Intelligence Rating. In a particular time, how quick you are in decision making, this is being checked. So these are kind of reasoning questions which we solve, but this OIR rating plays a major role. You need to get a good rating to get recommended, or especially to get screened in the very first day. So don't take this process lightly, it's very crucial. So you will be getting 2 sets of such questions. One by one you will solve it. Now the next, after the OIR is done, your booklet is taken, you filled the OMR sheets, the sheets are being taken. Then after some time, you are shown a picture, that is your PP and DT, which is picture perception and discussion test. First you are shown a picture for 30 seconds, you're given 3 minutes or 4 minutes to write a story, and your papers are taken. How this picture looks like, let's see. So it would be somewhat this kind. Not necessary every time you get to see a clear picture, it might be a hazy. So you will have to observe it very carefully, the background, the mood of the people, gender, how many male, how many female, what exactly going on, what is currently happening, what led to this situation, and what conclusion you can draw. Your conclusion should be positive, should be constructive. It should not lead to a destructive result or a negative result, what we talk about. If the picture is genuinely negative, then write negative. Otherwise, don't unnecessarily try to make it negative. You will have to observe it very carefully, so here your observation skills plays a major role. After your PP and DT is done, basically after you have written it, you've submitted your paper, you are headed towards another room where there would be assessors sitting. You would be sitting in a semicircle form. First, one by one, you will narrate your story, what you had written on that paper, which is now not with you, so you have to memorize it. The time that you get in between, just recall the story in your brain so that you don't fumble. Don't get over anxious about the process, but just keep on recalling it. So one by one, everyone will narrate the story. After the narration part is done, and remember, you're given 1 minute to narrate the story. You can't keep just narrating it as per your speed, your convenience. After the narration is done, the group discusses the picture. After this discussion, the entire group comes to a common conclusion. One common story is formed, and then that one common story is narrated in front of the assessors by one candidate. That may be nominated by the group itself, or maybe if nobody nominates, then maybe by the assessor. After your PP and DT is done, everyone collects at a place outside. There's a waiting area made, so everyone waits there for the screening result. Now it's the elimination or the rejection time. It is said that 80% of the people get rejected here in the screening process itself. So after the results are announced, those who are screened in go through the next day process. So next day process, day 2, starts with TAT. What TAT is, it's somewhat related to PP and DT. Continuously 11 pictures are shown. A picture is shown, you write a story, another picture, another story. This process continues, and along with one blank picture. What that blank picture means, you have to write your own thoughts, your own story. That's completely your creation, what you imagine, what you have thought of. Most of the people pre-prepare it. After TAT, there's a time for VAT. What VAT is? Word Association Test. What this test looks like, let's see. So in this, total 60 words are there. For each word, 15 seconds are given. Remember, no break time in between. And you can't afford to miss any word. One word flashes on the screen and it goes after 50 seconds. You will not get to see that word again. So just see the word and write it. And this process keeps on going. There are no breaks in between. After 15 minutes, the entire 60 words are being shown. And this part is over. So you don't get to rethink over it. You need to be very quick. Now what kind of words are being shown? Let's, for example, very simple daily life words. What do you think of it? Now you write positive words, because this is the most important test of your psychology. What you are writing, the story in the TAT that you are writing, the sentences that you are writing out of the given word, it shows your psychology, what you think, what kind of a person you are, what qualities you have, because the kind of sentences you form, the kind of stories you write, they tell about your personality, your thinking. So it should reflect positivity, the helping nature, what you call officer like qualities, OLQs that a defense candidate must have. So the words like alone, dark, flower, run, fear. So such simple words are being asked. And you need to write simple sentences, not very lengthy, like you're writing 2-3 line sentences. You won't get that much time. Just maximum 5 to 6 words are enough. Now after the VAT, it's the time for SRT, that is situation reaction test. You are given a lot, 60 situations are there, and you need to continuously write your reactions. Suppose, let's see, for example, the situation in SRT, the situation is when he wanted to study, his roommate in the hostel constantly disturbed him. Now What would you do? How would you react to the situation? You have to write your reaction to it. Now in this also, try to write positive. Try to be positive. Like, you will not write, I will throw him out of the room, or I will yell at him. Nothing of that sort. What can you write? I would request him not to disturb me as I am studying right now, and meet him later. Something of this sort, which represents your positive nature, your kindness, your humble nature towards others. So this is your situation reaction test. Now next comes SDT, which is self-description test. In this basically is pre-prepared. In this, what is there? What you think of yourself, what your teachers think of yourself, what your parents think about you, what your friends think about you. So how do you prepare for it? It's already the process that is going on. It's not one day you just write it. You think over it. You analyze yourself. Ask your friends. In another video, we will discuss in detail how each and every test is being prepared. So for now, you just understand in this, that in self-description test, you are being asked about you have to write your parents' opinion, your teacher's opinion, your friend's opinion, your opinion about yourself, and what you want to become. Such kind of description you have to write. Then the next day comes third day and fourth day. Now you have this day, you have some different exercises like group discussion. What group discussion includes? You will be given general topics related to current affair. There are simple topics also, like according to the difficulty, there are topics easy, medium, difficult. But it does not matter. You choose a difficult topic or you choose an easy topic. Basically, this is about lecturate that I am telling. In the lecturate, it does not matter that if you choose a hard topic, then only you will be getting good marks. What matters is how fluent you are, the presence of mind, how confidently you speak, and how confident you are about your knowledge, what you know and how you deliver it. In group discussion, you are given a topic and then 3 leads are given. You have to choose any one of them and discuss in the group. This is very simple, easy. Topics are related to current affairs, what is going on generally, or maybe related to women empowerment, or what is going on in the politics or the international relations. Somewhat these, if you are in touch with the current affairs and generally reading newspapers, you would be good to go in this. Then comes GPE, that is group planning exercise. What this consists of, let's see. See, group planning exercise, somewhat this kind of map would be shown to you. There would be some situation on a sheet, you would be explained some situation kind, like there would be some people, goons or something, some robbery must be taken at some place, fire would have taken another place, or maybe on a railway track somebody would have planned something, or maybe a bomb blast somewhere. Something of this sort, you would be given a situation. Suppose you are a group of some friends going somewhere or to a school or a picnic. So you would have to resolve those situations, and remember, you would not be there would be written that you don't have any phone, so like you call someone or write a solution, something of this sort. So this kind of exercise would be there. This is called group planning exercise. After group planning exercise, it's snake race. What snake race is? A group is formed. There are hurdles you have to cross, a wall you have to cross. Basically, it's checked that how will you perform in a group. So your competitive nature, that is being checked, and how helpful towards each other you are. These are basically ground exercises now. Half group task, individual obstacle. In individual obstacle, you have certain obstacles like long jump. Then you have to walk on a rope, bridge, double jump. Basically, these are ground exercises. In separate video, through a picture, we will discuss all this. So these are certain ground exercises like final group task, command task. Somebody would be there accompanying you. So basically, this is the day 4 or day 3rd, any of the days these activities are conducted. Not necessarily that if there is a particular sequence that on day 1 this is conducted, day 2 this is conducted. Day 1 and day 2 is confirmed, but day 3 and day 4 these exercises vary. You have your interview, and conference also depends, like not necessarily on the 5th day only or the 4th day only you will have your conference. It can be 2nd day also, it can be 3rd day also. After screening I'm talking about. So after this all is done, this is your SSB interview process. After your interview is done, there's a conference. You're asked basic simple questions. How was your stay? How did you spend your time? What did you do? How was your interaction with the friends, people you stayed with? Some normal basic questions. After this, it's the result time. You recommend it or not. After that, recommendation or non-recommendation, the SSB interview process is over. This is the entire 5-day long SSB interview process. I wish you good luck for the process. Keep doing good. Keep hustling for your dreams. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more informative videos. Thank you.